Hi, I'm one of the developers for the Electronics Everywhere application, and I'll be walking you through this app. When you launch into the app, you'll be greeted with this home screen. You can launch into the supported kits at the top, or you can find out more about electronic engineering kits, the UKESF, or Electronics Everywhere by following these links. Let's launch into the Music Mixer kit. At the top left, you can go back home by clicking on this. On the top right, we have access to the settings. At the top here, you can access the interactive kit. At the bottom here, there is a bit more information about the music mixer board. And right at the bottom, we have the bottom bar with 3 different pages. We're currently viewing the information page, but there's also a page for the exercises and the practical page. Let's go into the settings. As you can see here are a couple of the different settings that you can change. For example, you can have a light mode or a dark mode, and you can change the graph axis to be either a graph style or an oscilloscope style. Let's go into the interactive kit. The first thing that happens is an animation that highlights the different sections of the board that you can explore. You can also zoom in and move around in the board to get a better look. If you select one of the areas that was highlighted before, a pop-up comes up. Now this contains some information about this particular section of the board. There might be multiple sections. For example, in the Planck's constant, there are multiple pages. But you can find out more information by clicking on this button here, which will take you to a page like this that you can read through. Moving on to the exercises page, there are various experiments that each contains an overview, a video tutorial, and step-by-step instructions so that people can follow along with these experiments using the app. There is also a link to the source PDF that contains the information that these experiments are based from. Let's open the practical page. This is where you will be interfacing with the signals to and from the music mixer board. The practical page has 3 different tools: the signal generator, the oscilloscope, and the combined. The parameters menu on the left changes based on which tool you have selected, and can be collapsed or expanded using this top button. The signal generator is where you will generate the output signals from the phone that get fed into the music mixer board. You can change various parameters of each of these waves, for example the wave type, the wave frequency, the amplitude, and the relative phase. You can change these individually. For example, I was changing the left one, but you can also change the right one, or you can change both of them together using this tab here. You can output these waves by toggling these buttons here, and you can change the graph view up here. So for example, here you have each of these signals on their individual graphs, and here you have them combined into one graph. The oscilloscope can be used to visualize the output signals from the music mixer board, and is currently visualizing my voice. You can change the timescale, you can freeze the screen, and you can also trigger on periodic waves. The combined view, as the name suggests, is a combination of both the signal generator and the oscilloscope views. So you can change the parameters of the signal generation, and you can also change the horizontal scale, the freezing of the screen, and also the triggering, all from this screen. Similarly with the signal generator, you can also change the graphing view layout. So here we have each of them on their own separate graphs. Here we have both generated signals on one graph and the oscilloscope on the other, and here we have them all combined together. There are 3 slots that you can save or load configurations with. So for example, I'm going to load configuration from the slot number 1, and the parameters changed. I'll now do this for slot 2. You can also find information about a slot by clicking on the information button here. You can also delete these slots if you wish to too. To exit the page, you can click on the X in the top right hand corner of the practical page, and you'll be taken back to the music mixer page. Let's go back home. The logic and arithmetic kit is laid out in a similar way to the music mixer kit, but there is no settings menu here, and there is also no practical page. The interactive kit works in the same way that the music mixer does, except the content is based on the logic and arithmetic board. The exercises are laid out in a different way, as these are in the format of a logical problem that the user can try out and also see the worked solutions to. Thank you for watching this video tutorial on using the Electronics Everywhere application.